Hey there guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to my first ever video. This is VR Casey and I aim to bring you guys some fun, awesome virtual reality content. Now today, I've got an unboxing for you. Right here, just kidding, that's the old guy. Today, we've got the Oculus Rift S. So without further ado, let's get into this thing and see what's in the box. All right, guys, so here is what we've got in the box. Obviously, we've got the headset with its 5 external sensors, cables, everything you're gonna need to get that going. Got our 2 touch controllers. This time the rings are on top instead of on the bottom for the inside-out tracking rather than the sensors that came with the old ones. That, I think, is going to be a lot easier to set up. A lot more fun to play with. We'll see how it works. And of course, we've got this little box here. Let's see, batteries for the controller. That's nice. A lot of things don't include batteries these days. We've got a Rift setup booklet card. We've got our safety warranty and manual. And we have a DisplayPort to mini DisplayPort adapter. Not sure how many people are gonna need to use that, but I guess that is there as an option. And one thing I wouldn't say disappointed, but this comes with a DisplayPort instead of an HDMI port like the old one did. Now the old one, HDMI was great because I've got 2 4K monitors, I've got 2 DisplayPort plugs on the back of my video card. That means that now I have to unplug one of my monitors every time I want to play. It's going to be a little bit of a hassle, but I think it's going to be worth it in the long run for what we're going to be getting in this. So without further ado, let me set this thing up and we'll give it a few tests. All right, guys, I apologize for the not so good lighting. That's going to change soon. I did just get the headset set up. I went through the initial tutorial, setup, all that. So it's ready to go. I'm gonna put this thing on. Initial impressions though, the band, this band on the headset, way more comfortable than the original, way easier to get set up how you like it and to take on and off. Definitely enjoy that aspect of it. The speakers, don't know if you can see it right here. The speakers on the headband, definitely a downgrade on the audio from the original, but that's fine. After this initial review, I do plan to use these little wireless Bluetooth earbuds that I just got from an Indiegogo campaign. If you guys want me to talk more about that, give that a little review, let me know in the comments below. Other than that, I'm going to fire up Skyrim VR. I spent a little bit of time in there, so that's going to give me the best comparison of the original Rift to this Rift. So I'm going to fire that up, give it a go, and we'll see how it compares to the original. All right, guys. So since this is going to be a full review, this is the microphone on the Oculus Rift S. I haven't heard it yet. I'm curious to see how it is as much as you guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue my last game. First thing I definitely noticed, though, a lot of the glowing effect, the screen door effect, people, essentially looking like Jesus, that is mostly gone. As far as a lot of people have said about it being an LCD screen, not getting as dark of blacks as OLED, etc., I don't really see that as an issue at all. The blacks are still pretty dark. The game still looks pretty good. Yeah, when that gets close there, it gets a little caught. Okay, that's interesting. Other than that, seems to be tracking pretty well. Let's see how well it does behind the back. The easiest way to do that, let's just throw a little destruction magic on. So If I do that, let's see. That actually tracked all the way behind my back, and for the tracking being inside the headset, that's pretty good. I like that. It's been a little while. Where is my favorites menu? There we go. So far, the tracking seems really good. The sound, without having the over-the-ear headset, the sound is just not great. It's not immersive. It's not really doing anything for me. Glad I have the Bluetooth earphones. That's going to be exciting to use with this. Other than that, the resolution's way better. The darks are still dark enough. There's no screen door effect, and people don't glow. Oh, I don't want to talk to you. Another thing I am curious to try out, though, is let's check some of these VR settings. I generally always have the crouch. I just have it regular. I don't use physical sneaking. It's uncomfortable to be sitting there about like this. But now that this asks you where the floor is, kind of curious as to how far you have to crouch to get stealthed. Yeah, that's why I don't use it. I know you can tweak the INI settings, but that's a lot more work than it should be. I should be able to do this and stealth. I shouldn't be walking around like a weird crab man trying to be in stealth. Still not going to use that option. All right, guys. I apologize for the weird kind of view for the recording for that. OBS automatically just picks up one eye or the other. I wasn't sure how to do the full thing. I'm going to look more into that. Definitely have to say, though, the microphone, not very impressive. If you just need to do some voice chat in a game, it'll work. Definitely going to figure out a different microphone for future recording of gameplays. It looked fantastic. I didn't see any issue with using an LED instead of an OLED screen. It looked amazing to me. The screen door effect, I didn't notice it at all. And that effect where everything kind of has a glow to it, especially against a dark background, I didn't see any of that in this as of yet. Maybe I was just in the wrong area, the wrong game, but from my initial impressions, this is going to be way more fun than the original Rift, especially since I don't have to set up sensors every time. Another feature actually I forgot to mention is the pass-through. I love being able to hit a button on it, and even though it's a kind of a distorted black and white image of what's around you, you can see the room around you without taking the headset off. That's amazing. You need to get a drink of water. Just want to find your chair real quick to sit down. You've been standing up. You just want to sit down and play for a while. You don't have to readjust anything. You don't have to take the headset on and off. You just hit the button. You can see what's going on around you. Overall, if you're happy with the current Oculus you have, I wouldn't say it's necessary. You shouldn't feel the need to go spend the money on that. But if you do have the money, I highly recommend it. I love it so far. It's amazing. I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. Hoping to start recording some videos of just me playing these games and start uploading them for you guys to see. So in the comments below, let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, if there's something you want me to go into more detail on. If you did like what you saw, go ahead and subscribe. That's going to help make videos in the future. And yeah, this was my first video. Welcome to VRKC. Hope we have some fun.